we go. Yeah, I got standards, okay? They're low, but they are still standards. Can I move this back? Can't really see what's visible because of the black background blends into where the edge is. It's right here. You can just barely see it. Can do all kinds of really stupid memes with green screens, you know? Like this thing right here. See? This thing? I don't like that thing. It just keeps showing up, though. I can't stop it. Oh, I'm still Majima, whatever his name is. I almost said Momiji. Where the fuck is that from? This guy's really strong. Oh, woo, so strong. Choke me, daddy. I want to pick this up. I don't like these cards. I'm going to be real with you. They kind of weird me out a little bit. Is this like... Did Playboy ever have like a card battling game like Yu-Gi-Oh? Holy shit, dude. In an alternate universe, instead of going to Yu-Gi-Oh locals, you go to Pornhub trading PTCG, you know, locals. That's wild. What's all this? Let her go. Your daughter is that's of her own free will. Your actions have no merit. You people, my daughter are joining you. You fanatics. Persist in your... Oh, great. It's a fucking cult. Always ends up like Jim Jones. It's gonna be crazy. Hi, how are you? You seem to be in a pickle. Bunch of kooks in pajamas. Damn, cult looks low budget. How many cults do you know that look high budget? I'm gonna ask a serious question here. Jonestown. When was that? I can't remember when the Jonestown shit happened, and that was like, wasn't it the 60s or something like that, or later? It may have been the 90s even. I don't remember for the life of me. All I know is they drank Kool-Aid and they died, and that shit was whack. I suppose he made a fuck ton of money. That might have been a high budget. I don't know how I feel about this. You know, this reminds me of a fantastic visual novel pornographic game I played once. All right, I'm not going to tell you guys about it because you'll make assumptions, and I don't like that. But it is this pretty hint. And this one, what do I do? Write a reply. I'll chat with you if you want. There, that'll do. Ain't right for a person to be lonely. See, he's so friendly. Reminds me of a very bad game that I do not want to talk about with you people. I must be nuts for playing to some bathroom graffiti. More games, don't you? You know, I've actually been asked by a friend before, do I consume media only to look up pornography of it? And it's not true. But I've played a couple of visual novels, alright? A few of them have even been on Steam, which is misleading. Can't bring up that game again? That's a different game, okay? The one you're thinking of is the text-based RPG, alright? Which is a cool class of games in their own right, because you can do a lot of things in text that you can't do in visuals a lot of the time. And there's one of them, I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to bring it up, but there is one visual novel style game that I shit you not is bringing in. Let me see how much it's making really quickly. Hold on, you got to give me 1 second. All right, this is a big deal. All right, I have to look it up because it is that crazy to me. It's a visual novel based pornographic game. All right, based on an alternate world. Okay, and everyone knows what this world is, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Yes, I am 18 or older. Thank you, Patreon. He is making $23,373 a month on this fucking game. All right, $23,337 a month from 4,459 patrons. Blows my mind. Insane. I'm in the wrong business. Okay. Why did I play the game in the first place? Why didn't I? I can't believe he's making. Are you telling me you wouldn't join and see what the big deal is over someone making $23,000 a month is? Like, really? That game must be incredible, right? It's okay. It starts off average. It gets more complex as it goes on. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Was it good? I mean, I don't know. It depends on what you're looking for in a game. That's the thing I wanted to make a video about. So I don't know. Maybe. Yes, I will call for chastening. Chastening? No, not that. Not a chastening. Have mercy. Is that chastity? Is that what we're doing? So are we going to lock him up in a belt? Just like another game that is vaguely text-based with animations that I could talk about. We're going to open up the doors, all right, of Oblivion. I don't like this room. This is my least favorite room in the game so far, all right? People don't like the empty lot because of its story significance. Like, in-game, they don't like it. I don't like this room. This weirds me out. It's our prayer room. It's where we practice Shureh-Pi-Pii. Hold up, you slipped you slipped that Shureh-Pi-Pii thing in there. Is it the most natural thing in the world? What is it? Those engaged in Shureh-Pi-Pii are the latest recruits. I'm laughing at a fucking pee-pee joke. I hate myself. And he's like that for so long. Maybe it's cushioned. It's a shag carpet. This reminds me of a old fan fiction I read. This was years ago. I was like 16 maybe, younger than that. I might have been 15 even. And if you don't know, in Harry Potter, the Room of Requirement has the capability to change itself based upon the person's needs. And this one person and this other person were going into the room requirement to commit a sexual act, and the room had acquired a shag carpet for the knees, and it was actually explicitly stated by the character, look, it made me a shag carpet. That's so nice. Say what the pose, just say the word. Let's do the pose. I like that. Let's go. Munancho. See? Oh, I did it wrong. I already fucked up. I'd be kicked out of the cult. Renouncing our possessions is the first step to rapture. You know what? They actually did a really good job doing all of this. I'm very impressed. Like, this is like fake, vaguely real. Like, this happened. You look up the Rajneeshpuram stuff. I love it. Color in this room is weird. That's, you know, there's actually, I love how I'm jumping straight from pornography to like CIA torture methods, but there's a form of torture called white room torture, and the entire idea of it is that you lock an individual in an entirely white room, and that's it. They're just in that white room and they're fed only white foods, given white clothes, etc. And I don't know about its effectiveness, but I think I've been told it works incredibly well in what I've read about it. So, because when you're gone, the torture continues, because they only feed you rice, white bread, that kind of thing, with that bleached white color. And that's fucking crazy to me, you know? And it can also be combined with something called air conditioner torture, where they just set you in front of an air conditioner all day, which apparently also works very well. I'm going from pornography games to torture. I'm going from pornography games to fanfiction to torture. It's an even bigger jump. It's a very gradual slope, you know? Speaking of other CIA things, you ever look up the heart attack gun the CIA actually showed off, and I think it was a 1980-something press briefing? It might have been a 1970-something. 1975, maybe. But what they showed off is a gun that essentially shoots a small pellet of ice. It was covered in shellfish toxin. So as it hits you, it doesn't actually leave a visible mark. It's like a tiny mosquito bite, practically. Where are you at, my new prostitute friend? Where the fuck is Shokafucho rest? Shokafucho? Is it over here? It's over here. This is west. Yeah, I keep forgetting directions. Not very smart right now. My brain's kind of dead out. Brain drying, you know? Brain should be dry cleaned. Should never iron it. Because then I'll get out all the foldy bits. And those foldy bits are incredibly important, I've been told. Massive man. I have his name, don't I? If you just flown me down the river, is it really that big of a pain to get rid of me? How hard is it to take a body to the river and drop it? You have a gun. You could have ended this by now. Alright, time to breakdance. That's the only way I can win this. We styling, boys! Cock, dick, ballin'. You fuck. I was fucking flexing on these people and you whip that out? That's not flying. I'm not allowing that. Maybe she's the daughter of someone high up or something like that. Maybe she's related to Tachibana. I don't know. I'm making assumptions here. I have no clue. All I know is that things are not going very well for Majima right now. Buy civilian clothes. I can do that. Not right now, though. I watched through the cutscene, 3 hours. That's my limit for now. We'll take it. It's a bit less than 3 hours, like 2 hours, 45 minutes. But I'm done here. That's how it be, really. Fuck! I hit the wrong button. Can you imagine if I thought I saved it and then I just, you know, I turned up the PS4? I'd be suicidal. Before I leave, I need to show something. Kind of. I don't know if I can find it. What is this? Will this get me banned? Let's find out. Apparently not. I don't even know what the fuck is happening. Okay, well there you go. That's it. That's what the video was. Thank you. That's my epitaph right there. Have a good day or night.